What's up, my friends? Hey, Action Figure Junkie back with you with another custom action figure made from Marauder Task Force Parts and Accessories. Sweet bit of Hasbro thrown in for good measure. As he turns his back to me, oh my goodness, can you tell who this is even from the back? Okay, so this is everybody's favorite warrant officer, Mr. Lady J. Dash Shield, Fairborn, Flint. All right, check him out. Shotgun shells and all. Now, if you've watched a lot of my videos, you're probably thinking, wait, Junkie, you already have Flint. What's going on? We've seen your Flints. And I do have a Flint. Well, at least I did have a Flint. I had to make another one because either you saw it or maybe you saw that I uploaded a video where I got a bunch of Red Crimson Guard figures, several of them. In order to do that, I had to sell a few of my figures because I was broke when Marauder put the red figures up on their website. So I had to unfortunately go. Now normally I do commissions where someone says, "Hey, I want this figure," and I sit down and we figure it out. What parts do you want where, and what kind of head, and where do you want the paint, and yada yada yada. Didn't really have any of those lined up, so I literally took some of my own figures and went out to this cool little store that I'm friends with the owner with in an area out by my house in Chatsworth, California. It's out in the San Fernando Valley of Southern California. And he let me put a couple of figures up in his display. And then, of course, I put a couple of pictures on my Instagram and on my socials. And someone said, "Hey, I'll take that Flint." So I had to sell him. Great. Okay. So I got enough money. Here, I feel like his, yeah, there we go. I feel like his, those shotguns on the right, those shells have pissed me off since I made them. I couldn't get them to line up perfectly center. I might have to redo that. That's really, I know if you're anything like me with your action figures, you're a bit OCD, and that if something isn't perfect, depending on what it is, it's kind of hard to let it go. Anyway, I was telling a story. So I sold my Flint, and then when I went, I got enough money from some figures that I sold to buy the red figures to make Crimson Guards and some other red figures that I will soon be showing off. I go to make my Flint, and unfortunately the exact same, parts and pieces that I made my original with were not necessarily available, which forced me to get creative. So that's all good. So went with black, like dress shirt top, rolled up sleeves, and let me turn my colored lights up a bit so that you can really just get an idea of the colors, the real basic colors on Flint. I like to have these cool flashing colored lights because I'm a weirdo, but sometimes they deflect from the real paint job I did. Oh, there you go. Green pants with the brown camo, very, very simple, probably not traditional military issue. I don't care, that's the way Flint came and that's the way I wanted to make them. Black shirt, rolled up sleeves, shotgun strap shells, shotgun in the right hand, nice little pistol there in the right. I don't like the original shotgun that Flint came with. Never have, never will. It seems like a friggin' pirate's gun. This seems way more cool and tactical. And what was that Asian hit woman in Kill Bill who said, not that I have to be, but I'm a friggin' surgeon with this thing. I would imagine Flint is like that. He's probably a friggin' surgeon with a shotgun. He could probably put those shells or the slug exactly where he wants every time. So then I lined up these, I had to paint them too, because the shells I originally bought for my Flint were no longer available. So I had to paint all black ones. I intentionally didn't make them look perfect, because I have a feeling this guy's probably crawled around on his chest a little bit and scratched him up. I don't want a perfect looking Flint, because he gets down, he gets dirty, he gets messy. He does what he has to do to end cobras. So that's pretty much it. Took the green pants and put some brown camo. The brown mixture required like 3 colors to get right, but it's what we do. And then I wanted to go with some tan to kind of color pop on the green and black. And there we go. Flint in all his glory. Pretty simple. And of course a, let's see, a Hasbro head. There's been lots of different cool Hasbro Flint heads. This one is the slightly open mouth, like he's, let's turn him back, sorry. Yeah, I just love that profile. Those straight eyebrows, those cheekbones. He's such a heroic looking guy. Look at that face. Damn, I love me some Flint. One of my favorites in the cartoon, comic book, toys, absolutely. Those shotgun shells need work the closer I get on them. But hey, I do my best, and you know, when I notice a mistake, I'll go back and fix it. But I like to show you my videos, warts and all. So this is him. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing. Please feel free to leave a comment. I love it when you guys stop by and say hi, say I suck, say I'm awesome. It's all good. It's all the same. Check this guy out. I'm probably going to do some shots of him on social media, on my Instagram at some point soon. And, you know, that's it. That's all I got to say. I do appreciate you guys so much. As always, in closing,